What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Futures Made Easy. Usually, when you see my screen, we are looking at the symbol NASDAQ NQ, but today we're trading something completely different and showing you guys something completely different, something you guys probably don't even know that exists that you can trade in futures, something called live cattle. Wait, let me say it again. Live cattle. Cows. Yes, you can literally trade cattle futures. And no, if your trade goes bad, nobody's going to drop a cow off at your house. But today I am going to show you that live cattle futures are, how much one contract represents, how much each movement is worth, and what the chart actually looks like. So let's go ahead and pick live cattle. And now, as you can see on the top left, we have live cattle LEV26. So what are live cattle futures? All right. So here is the chart for live cattle futures, okay? But what exactly are there? The ticker symbol is LE, and just like NQ is a futures contract connected to the NASDAQ 100, LE is a futures contract connected to the price of live cattle. But here's where things get really crazy. One standard live cattle contract represents 40,000 pounds of cattle. One standard live cattle contract represents 40,000 pounds of cattle. 40,000 fucking pounds. So when you hear someone say, I bought one cattle contract, they're not talking about one cow. They're talking about a standardized futures contract representing 40,000 pounds of cattle. So how much does it move? Okay, so here's the price scale right here. Okay, and let's talk about money. Live cattle is quoted in cents per pound. So the minimum price movement is 0.025 cents per pound. 0.025 cents per pound. That tiny movement equals $10 per contract. So every minimum tick is $10. Two contracts is $20 per tick. Five contracts is $50 per tick. And obviously that works in both directions. This is why you never jump into a random futures market just because you found a ticker. You need to know what one contract and one tick are actually worth. Okay, because if you look here, you can see the difference, right? 0.025, 0.025, 0.025. Each one is worth 10 bucks on one contract. Two contracts, again 20, and so forth. Okay, so what makes a cattle contract move? All right, so when we look at NQ, I look at the candle support, resistance, trends, buyers and sellers, and it's the same on this chart for this. Okay, the chart is exactly the same. You can mark the supports, you can mark the resistance, you see the candles, you see the wicks and everything. But what drives the market? What makes cattle move? Well, it's simple. Cattle moves based on cattle supply, beef demand, feed costs, weather, and livestock reports. So imagine telling your friends, oh yeah, rough trading day today. And they're like, oh, what happened? The NASDAQ? And you're like, nah, man, it wasn't the NASDAQ. Actually, it was cattle supply. NQ versus cattle. And this is one of the coolest things about futures trading. You can go switch back and forth from NQ, MNQ, and live cattle like we've been doing. Two different markets, different contract sizes, different tick values, different things moving the price, but both can be traded through futures contract on Top Step. And that's why when somebody says I trade futures, that doesn't necessarily mean they're trading NQ or ES, or oil or gold or whatever. They could also be trading live cattle. Can you actually get the cows? If you're a retail trader speculating on the price, you're generally closing or offsetting your position before getting anywhere near that process of actually getting a cow. Okay, so don't watch this video, buy cattle contract, and then forget about it. I don't need somebody commenting, Rosh, I've got 40,000 pounds of cattle coming Tuesday. What do I do? I can't help you, man. This is futures made easy. It's not farming made easy. Feel me? So there you go. If you didn't know that you can trade live cattle futures and the ticker LE, now you know. One contract is 40,000 pounds of cattle, and the minimum tick value is $10 per contract. And yes, you can trade cows. And if you guys like this type of video, I might turn this into a series because there are some wild futures out there that you probably don't know about. Coffee, cocoa, lean, hogs. And yeah, so remember, if you like this video, subscribe to Futures Made Easy and comment on which one you want me to cover next. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, if you guys are trading cows today, come on, man, don't full port your cows. Peace and love.